Fuck. Boerkola ASMR, welcome back.
Shout out to Boerkola. That was fun.
Is it? Well, yeah, obviously for you.
Yeah, it was.
You look like you no damage whatsoever.
Yeah, no damage, which was it was nice. I had like a swollen ankle. I think that was from either the kick or I think when he went for that.
Oh, heel hook.
That heel hook, yeah. I think it was from that. And it's actually so funny. Just before the fight, Trickers backstage told me he's going to go for a heel hook. You just run. You turn your back and you just try and pull your leg out. It's just, you don't want to play there. So.
But I mean, as the GOAT himself said once, I don't know if you saw, I think I sent you the video, Chael Sonnen, which he said, heel hooks don't work. Just don't fall back.
Yeah.
Just go into it and smash it.
Yeah.
If he's giving you a position, take the position.
So I did a little loop-de-loop.
Yeah, all right. That was pretty cool. Right. And I was stressed for half a second. I was watching the thing at home.
And he's super strong. When he put it on, I was like, I was also stressed. I was like, oh shit, damn. So, but the lead up of the fight, we cut a lot of weight, which was
you were a little thick boy before then.
Yeah. I think I'll throw up a photo on screen.
You have a before and after.
Yes, ooh. I have I think it was the moment I weighed in and I went upstairs and we started having our rehydrate. I still looked like a
little skeleton.
It's bad. Yeah. So.
But with that heel hook, I was at home watching and I was stressed for half a second as well.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. The one thing Cammy can't do is heel hook.
my heel hook defense is not that great.
Yeah, so. We don't have world class.
But also, it's easy. It's easy.
Yeah, just take the position.
Just like Trigger said, just like turn around, run away, and that's exactly what happened. And then
if someone wants to heel hook you, just don't engage.
Yeah, it's like Derek Lewis. If you're at the bottom, just stand up.
To be fair, it is easier to disengage, just run away from a heel hook than it is to just stand up.
Yeah. Yes, much easier. Yeah, but also the event was actually great. It was good fun. I wish you were there. You were in Roevan. Yeah. And we were actually supposed to do an episode straight after. But you were traveling. I was sleeping.
Yeah, let's be honest. We could have done it like in the early hours of the morning, like 2 o'clock.
But I think that would not have been great for the audio as well.
No. Audio or the public perception of professional amateurs.
Yes. But the whole event was quite cool. Unfortunately, Vorsbode, Henry lost his fight, but what a good fight. It was really, he really went out there and he did everyone proud. You know, he went out, he is quite small for that weight. I think we also saw that a little bit just before the fight. And I don't know if they're going to make him go down to featherweight or stay at light, but
he would be a big featherweight.
He would be a massive featherweight.
Big featherweight. I mean,
so we'll see what the magician Coach Scotty Mack is going to do.
I'm thinking if he's a featherweight, goodness, I'm a strawweight.
Yeah. He is quite big. So, but also at amateurs, it's quite easy to fight a weight where
a weight up or 2 weights up.
I remember I was walking around at about 63, 64, and I was fighting 61. So
are you 63 kilos?
Yeah.
Okay. To be fair, I was
high school grade 11. 60s. I was like 63 maybe.
I was like 68, it's 9. So I don't have that much. I wasn't much bigger.
Yeah. So on amateurs, it's easy to fight very close to your weight. And I think because you have same day weigh-ins as well.
You can't cut weight.
You can't cut
too
much.
But you can't cut a lot of weight.
Insane amounts. So
well, if you could organize yourself an IV. I don't know what the policy is on amateurs and IVs.
I'm also
probably not allowed.
I'm guessing you're not supposed to do that. I'm not sure. I don't know. I know we're not allowed to have IVs.
I know that.
We don't do
it would make sense that amateurs are allowed less.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not allowed to heel hook and shit.
Also, amateurs don't have testing as far as I know. I've never seen an amateur be tested. And I must say, there are a few guys I fought where I was like, can someone just send a guy? Just
intimidate him. You don't even have to test him. Just let him pee in the cup.
Oh, yeah. Just let him do the act.
This would be like, oh, goodness, this is not worth it. Oh,
and he's like, okay, I'm so sorry. Like,
like the stress of peeing in a cup, I think, is enough to discourage most people.
I got tested after my fights.
Yeah.
And that was the biggest compliment ever. I was like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, little thicky. I was making the little thicky jokes before the fights, and then it caught up to me. So,
but I mean from that first left hand you threw, I was like, yo, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Everyone go home. My bets are safe.
I must say, like, this fight, mentality wise, it was very different than the first three, in the sense of I was much more relaxed. The stress was quite high, and there were moments where I was like, okay, this is a big deal. It's my first main card fight. Super sport. Like, people overseas don't know what super sport is. I remember that something Gooden, one of the commentators, I think it's Michael Gooden, for the UFC.
For the UFC,
yes, a British guy. And I remember when Jikas was doing his photo shoot in Abu Dhabi, this guy's like, okay, Juskus, you need to do a video shoot for, is it Super Sport?
Yeah.
And then Jikas and I were like looking at it like, don't you know what Super Sport? You watch that every weekend. He's like, yeah, what's Super Sport?
But I mean, they have BT Sport in in Europe.
Yeah, we explained it to them like it's our ESPN.
Yeah.
And
they have ESPN, of course.
So it was a big deal having the fight on Supersport and the first main card fight, and just getting a lot of messages, and so that was, the anxiety was there. But I slept like 20 or 30 minutes before my fight, which was great. Cool.
That's so cool.
When Wade and Conrad was fighting, I missed most of the fight because I was napping. So that was quite
as much. Wasn't a great fight.
I heard it wasn't.
No, I think if
it was a brawl, it was quite a scrap.
Yeah, but I mean, they're both over 40, and respect to them for getting in there, as always. But I mean, at some stage, you're just like, okay, listen, I think it's done now.
Yeah.
The same with Cowboy.
Yeah.
And,
I don't know if
no one's taking anything away from there. They're absolute legends of the game.
Yes.
In South African MMA. But at some stage, just it's time to stop.
Yeah. I remember I told you at that press conference we had where you went with, I was like, it was so cool to sit next to Wade Henderson.
Yeah, as
a kid, I watched him fight as well. So everything he tried, like foot stomps, I tried on my brother in in my bedroom. So
I'm sure he loved that.
He didn't.
Jordan, come here.
Call me so. So, and then the girls' fight actually surprised me.
That was a good one.
But Graham, why would you put Nerik on a prelim card? Like, why would you do that? So hopefully he learns his lesson.
The thing is, the way Nerik performed this time, that was such a banger.
That was such a cool
banger.
Fight. And that Keir Harvey is tough. He's tough as nails. That was a very good fight. Nerik, I think he dominated that fight when it comes to the wrestling. When it came to the stand-up, technique.
He really proved himself this time out.
He knocked it was so funny. We were sitting, actually, Jiggers was wrapping my hands when he was fighting, and Keir looked tired. After that first round, he looked tired, and then Mark was just screaming, Nerik, white guy, blue pants, legs, tired, and he kept on screaming the same thing, and that was that was funny. And we were actually in Keir's corner, so that couldn't have been fun for him. So
that's so cool though.
And so Nerik performed, and then who had? JP Korea. I also missed his fight. I missed his fight because I was busy drug testing. But he also got tested after, and he came in all smiles, so happy. That was so cool to see as well.
I met him 3 weeks ago.
Oh yeah,
what a nice guy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I couldn't believe it.
He's like a lot of people say that he's like, he's so nice. Yeah.
Like he's like tattooed from head to toe.
Yeah.
He's a bad looking man.
Yeah.
And then you just talk to him. He's like, hello. Man, it was JP.
Yeah. such a nice guy. I was warming up while he was starting with his warm up, and his team is so cool. Like all of them, Nathaniel, Gift Walker, who I have fought a few times. Their whole team is really.
The House of
cool.
Thinking About is really, they're doing a lot of good things.
Yeah.
I mean, every time the amateurs fight.
Yeah.
and I'm at the amateur fights, I wish I could bet on the amateur fights.
Of course.
Because then I'm betting House of Tinkerbell and I'm betting CIT.
Yeah.
Because then you would make a lot of money.
You will. They have a very good program. Like that Peace and Gufani is doing very well. Yes. Gift is doing well. Nathaniel is probably going to go pro soon. He's going to do, like, his last fight against Richard Berger in Versus was absolutely insane.
I was ringside for that one. He was eating a liver.
Yeah, what a good fight. So they have a bunch of awesome talents.
Really
and
big talents.
Just chaos ensued in that main event.
Oh my god. I don't know how accurate this is. I had a few Buffelsfonteinen when this went down.
Yes.
Great brandy, by the way.
Shout out to Meyer. Nice.
So I don't remember much of that fight. I just saw a bunch of comments afterwards, like chairs being thrown, and people shouting at each other.
Well, I was there. The chaos, literally.
But walk us through the chaos. Give us a behind the scenes look.
I must also say, like, I wasn't there for the whole fight.
Yes. But we don't care about the fight. We care about the aftermath.
So what I saw is basically Trezor throwing hands, the fight being stopped.
Waved twice. Yeah.
Waved. If a fight is waved, I didn't even see that. When he waved the fight, I was like, okay, Trezor won, great, I'm going to go get dressed.
Yes.
I go get dressed, I hear people shouting. So I'm like, oh shit, I'm going to get dressed quickly because now
I want to see this.
Something is happening. I get dressed, I come back. When I come back, they're restarting the fight.
Ooh.
And then I was like, and then obviously a lot of the Congolese guys were sitting on our side. Like obviously all the Treasure supporters, friends, family, supporters, whatever. They were sitting close to us, and you can just see like the fight starts, and it's just guys shouting and screaming, and obviously just I think they wanted to rip the head off Ferdi, who was the ref at that fight. So. And then, I'm alright. I can't. And then Michael comes back. He wins the fight.
I just want some juicy details. I want to know. Yeah. Did the EFC president throw someone with a chair?
No.
Did the Congolese guys just pull out a 9mm or something?
I remember after the first stoppage. A fan just jumped the fence and then started celebrating with Trezor. And
was it a fan? I thought it was like a coach or something.
I think it was a fan. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it was a fan because he had like a satchel on and he had decent shoes, and so it doesn't look like it was a guy that warmed up.
I didn't have like what gym is he from?
I think Quan Vessel or Apex, one of those. Yeah, and so I think that's where they already started. They couldn't manage the chaos that was happening, and then after the second stoppage, then.
Chaos.
Far from us, close to where Kyra and Graham were sitting, then there was just like a group of people that just came together, and it was a shout. Everyone was booing Luke Michael. Then we see a chair or two flying over the cage, almost hitting Michael and his team and the ref, and then and then MMA. Just by the way, just don't quote me on this. But what I saw was a bunch of these but when I say big security guards, it's big, like massive guys doing absolutely nothing. Just like standing there, like on a walkie-talkie, but not doing...
To be fair, a lot of those guys are fighters. The guys
but still, your job is, at least, you don't have to fight them. You just have to manage the people that are in the altercations. Because then I think it became MMA SA's job to try and just intervene a little bit. So it was an absolute... And then at that point, I told Estia, I was like, let's just get a beer. So we went upstairs, got a beer while they were still fighting, because we were waiting for a press conference. And I think because of all the chaos, the press conference got cancelled. And we were
I didn't see anything about a press conference.
Now we're going to the
after... Why haven't I seen a press conference yet?
So, and then we went to the after party. But the chaos, absolutely. I like the drama though.
It's never good missing an EFC event again.
That's very good. But imagine the rematch. They're going to have to tighten up on their security if that rematch happens. Because it was chaos.
I saw a lot of people blaming Luke Michael. Like, he did nothing wrong.
He didn't, absolutely. he did his job. I honestly, I haven't watched the fight over and over and over again. A lot of people believe that he did lose the fight. So a lot of the strikes, from what I hear, was not at the back of the head.
No, and there was like I can say I saw one big strike at the back of the head, but then he kept on going.
Yeah,
all legal strikes, and then 10 seconds later he starts waving the fight.
Yeah, and also if you watch the fight, you'll see Luke Michael not protesting.
Sorry,
that's our cheap soundproofing. You didn't see him protest the back of the head shots when he lost the first time. He was visually sad. So it's a great rematch. It's a cool rematch.
They both thought, both Luke Michael and Panga thought, okay, I know Luke lost this fight.
Yeah. But something that you can take away from this fight is, I think Mark Hume beats them both in one night.
Ooh.
Like, that is a scary...
Don't you want to return to the EFC?
Mark Hume, please return back to the UFC.
Because, I mean, what you fight for a Russian promotion. That's not going so well at the moment.
Yeah. That's very true. That's actually very, very true.
Yeah, so you can't get into Russia right now.
Yeah, hopefully we can see Mark dominate
the money
UFC
fight. He's the real money fight.
He is the money fight. And fighting Trezor and Luke,
that would
both
be
make sense. Obviously, like, you can have them. I think that he was training partners to both of them.
Oh, really?
I think so. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that at some stage,
So,
because all of those guys trained together under Richie Kwan, as far as I know. So having them fight for
that could be pretty cool. I would like to see
now
that.
we can also see. So Trezor, because of his fans, he might get banned for 6 months.
Oh, that's so stupid.
And Coach Kwan Vessels as well, which is the dumbest thing.
What did Richie do?
Like, no, nothing. He wasn't even
exactly.
there. Like,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Not his fault.
It was not there.
So that is harsh. Like,
very harsh.
How can you? Because it's only the fans that started fighting. It wasn't the teams. It wasn't.
If you really want to go out there, tell Trezor, listen. Sorry, you're bringing in your corner, and that's it.
Yes. Yeah.
But why ban him? What did he do? He didn't throw a chair.
Yeah, he just fought. So that's very unfair. If he gets banned, I can see them, Luke Michael versus Mark Hume for the middleweight title. Yeah. That will be Luke's first defense, and then the winner, Mark, will fight Trezor.
Mark will fight Trezor after that. But I mean, that's a big money fight, especially for bettors with those 1.13 odds.
Yes,
Goodness.
No, that's that's where you make the big bucks.
Big bucks. I felt like that with your fight before, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to be a favorite, but I was
Yeah.
like, okay, let's see if I can get him at like 1.6 maybe.
Yes.
So that would be reasonable.
If you betted, like, I think 6 weeks ago, I think it would have been.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I got
But
you
a
at
lot-
1.25.
Do you know how many people came up to me and they were like, "Do you know what your odds are?" And
Yo,
I'm
bro.
like, no,
Come
I
here.
don't. I don't know what my odds are.
Bro.
As if I choose my
Yeah,
odds.
exactly.
I was like, what the hell? Why?
Wat al bro, why is it goed? Too goed.
Yeah. So that was a fun event. The after party was insane. It was very fun.
I'm so sad I missed this whole
I'm just
thing.
making you jealous.
Goodness.
But we basically had our after party this Saturday at the Buffelsfontein.
Buffelsfontein things.
The courses. I don't know what you call it.
It's I think it was it was the Buffelsfontein
Tens. Yeah.
Just club rugby.
Yeah, club rugby, and that was.
Oh, that was so much fun. Goodness, Meyer, you can put together an event.
That is a great event. That was so much fun.
I mean,
and then you played. You played for the Goede Whip.
Yeah, briefly.
You played for them for like 3 or 5 minutes.
About 5 minutes.
5 minutes. That was awesome. That was so
Got
sick.
my one run in.
Yeah.
Brandewijn up.
Yeah, that was the safest thing you could
Because
have done.
this was not early in the day.
No.
We got there quite early, and then we decided, hey.
Yeah, I think we started partying at like 11, and then you played at about 4.
4. Yes.
But what a run. That was great.
That was fun. We should, I told you at the event, we should put in a Team CIT team.
Imagine
Team
a
CIT.
Team CIT team against...
You can just say it, a Team CIT.
Yeah.
Can't you?
That would be so...
The thing is injuries.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, I can't imagine there's going to be a lot of people that think, yeah, that's Dricus, I'm going to smash him.
Yes.
I don't think that's going to be...
I would love to see him just like... He's going to definitely... in primary school, you had that one big guy. And just like, just pass the ball to him. We're definitely going to score. So
that just would be so much fun. Seeing how good is MMA fighters, how good are their ball sense?
I think pretty good.
But...
I don't know. Yeah, I think so.
You could
really do.
It's pretty good.
Do you know what we should do? We actually have a concept idea for a show that will release soon, and I think that should be one of the episodes. Doing maybe a sevens match, and then
can you give more info away about the show?
No,
can we talk about it?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. Not yet. But that's a great episode idea as well. I'm gonna text Conrad after this, and we're gonna chat about that. So
yes, I really want to talk about the show now because it's such a good idea.
Yeah, we'll do that soon.
It's a fighting show.
A fighting show.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could guess that. Congratulations.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people after the fight were like, okay, when are we fighting again? And I was like, man, can I have a week off? That would be fun. Just like 1 week.
Not gonna lie, but when are you fighting again?
Probably in June.
June, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay, but if it was up to you, June for the title.
Yeah, where we are now, I probably. Yeah. Beginning of June would be great. I would love to fight then. So I would like to get in 4 fights this year. Realistically, I'm thinking it's going to be 3. But if I fight in June, my second fight, then we can definitely squeeze in
4. If you take as little damage as you took right now, you could squeeze in 4.
Yeah, and that was, like I said before the fight, that was definitely one of the biggest goals, was taking less damage.
Well done with that. Well done.
So it was a big thing on my mind. I think that's also what made me so nervous before, is not only performing well, not only trying to get that bonus, not only winning, but also not taking damage in a first fight, which is...
Yeah, you had a lot of blood on you, but congratulations on none of it being yours.
And also, just like, a lot of people ask me what Roevan and I were talking about afterwards. Roevan is one of the nicest guys that you will meet. He was so he was so nice after the fight. He was very humble. We actually chatted quickly, and if we are ever in Potch, we need to just go visit their gym. I would like to see their
go train there for a bit,
do a session. Maybe you can show me some heel hooks. Because that would be cool. Just like learning, I would definitely do that. He was very nice, and a lot of people thought there was bad blood, and we would like tuning in. That didn't happen. So
I don't think I've never seen you actually mad at anyone you're gonna fight.
Yeah,
you get mad at other people, like people who can't drive. That's a big one.
Yeah, that is quite a big one. But really,
we should training in Portugal would be fun, but it's so cool how people can fight each other, and then just like, I mean, look at Dricus and Gareth now.
Gareth, yeah, you can see on this they're training together, and I think, I'm not sure, but like he's playing a big role in this camp for Dricus. So it's so cool to see. Like, that's what you want to see out of the sport, or these guys, that it's a sport. You're gonna go fight. You might hate each other then, but afterwards, you could see it with Wade Henderson and Conrad Saaiman. They were tuning each other afterwards. They were like, okay, let's have a beer. So,
so everyone fights each other, and there's a bunch of competition and everything. But at the end of the day, everyone is working towards a very similar goal, and that is advancing South African MMA.
Yeah,
and that's cool to see.
Yeah,
because I mean, everyone doesn't matter if you're from Fight Fit Militia, Brothers in Arms. I don't know what the Cape Town one is. Is it what's that? Is it Cape Town?
I think it's PFA.
I don't know.
Yeah,
but anyway,
Matt Leishing,
yes.
Yeah.
When Dricus fights in the UFC, everyone backs him.
Yeah, and that's also cool. What you can see in like our patriotism. Like, doesn't matter if they hate him before. If our country goes against another country, then it's like, okay.
Can you? I want to tell all these things to the camera, but I can't because I don't know how much of it I'm allowed to say.
Yes.
But are you allowed to say anything that happens after the EFC title fight that we talked about to me?
I can say what I want now, but like I don't want to lie to anyone. So there are options. There are stuff that we are considering. There are, like, my coach had a very good chat with the guys from the UFC, and they are mapping out a plan.
Management is planning something out.
The coaching staff are doing that, and they asked me a bunch of times afterwards, what's the plans for now? And I'll always have the same answer, as boring as it is. I have to wait for my coach. So
you have to wait for your coach, and then when you hear from your coach, the first place you'll talk about it is
on the Professional Amateurs podcast.
Right, yeah. Like if you get signed to some major organization, first place you'll hear about it is here.
Yeah, definitely.
If it's the Ultimate Fighter, a Contender Series, whatever, the first place you'll hear about it is here.
Yeah, definitely. There are a bunch of options, which is great to have. So
big fight next time. Big fight.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where. If it's in the EFC or somewhere else, it's gonna be a big one. So I'm looking forward.
Exciting time. Yeah. I'm looking forward to the after parties.
I was all for the. Yeah, you just can't wait to have the after parties again.
Goodness, I missed this one.
Yeah.
So the next ones, you better believe, ek gaan groot.
But massive.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Skademaak.